First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. On second down, here's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now Newton on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That was second down run for Murray. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
On first down, it's Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. First out to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Escaping the play. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Robert Kimdichie, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Being chased out left. Finding room at the 30. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now he's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there. He's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Ben Gideon coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards...
Now Trubisky lost the football, and this belongs to the Vikings.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, Murray. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Newton. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And Newton's going to keep it. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's 15-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 45 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach. Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling? When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it. Newton on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout.
That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They will go for it. Now Newton. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches in the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Well, following the interception, here's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
That's it, buddy. Express.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Red, up! Red, up!
Trubisky will throw. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Red, up! Red, up!
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Gotta go.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he slips that past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Good.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Newton now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now a give. This is Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Newton now on second down. Flushed out right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on second down is Newton. And the Vikings are in for the touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. Now he'll escape to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears cut into that lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Newton now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Newton on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On is the punter, King, to send it away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. And you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one goes for 24 yards. Trubisky now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Going for the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. Aguilar has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those trunk plays, those big ones downfield.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears get a bit closer. And his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Handoff. It's Murray. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, here's Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to run. Now Trubisky lost the football. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10, 5. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Vikings, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.